Hey, what's up, guys? So we got ourselves a nice little Saturday night upload here, and I just happened to see something on YouTube that I had to respond to regarding Meet Kevin, which I'm pretty sure is a lie because I just happened to be on YouTube, right? And I'm looking at Meet Kevin's, YouTube channel, like his community tab popped up, and he said, Kevin, 9 licenses, 3 startups, 7 kids, high school sweetheart, amazing team, subscribers, investors, $100 million in assets between entities, transparency, and hard work. Now, the one thing that immediately stuck out to me was the $100 million in assets. I'm like, you have how much in assets? And I just thought to myself, I'm like, this can't be the same guy that I made a video about 2 years ago, basically telling the world that he lost $10 million plus in Tesla stock, which is funny because shout out to Fabio with Capital Mindset. He made a video today and he was kind of talking about Meet Kevin a little bit. And he said that he thinks that Meet Kevin lost $30 million, which I'm not so sure he lost that much, but I'm sure Fabio has some sort of like proof or evidence of why he thinks that. I think Kevin lost about 15, 20 million. That's what I honestly think. I was able to at least prove he lost 10 million, but I actually think he lost way more than that, mostly in not just Tesla stock, but a lot of the risky stocks that he invested in lost money in. Because again, I've said this so many times on the channel, and I am going to keep saying it. If I'm even able to save one person per month or whatever, per week, I feel accomplished. Kevin is not rich because of the money that he makes from stocks, because he doesn't make money from stocks. He loses millions of dollars in stock market investing. The way he makes money is all of these different grifts, these courses and these meetups, because he's built a big following. When you have 1.9, almost 2 million subscribers, however many, when you got millions of subscribers and a huge following like that, it is so easy to make money. I really need you guys to understand that. If you're a good salesman like he is, which I've said this plenty of times, he doesn't have many skills, but the one skill he does have is sales. He's good at that. And when you have a huge following and you're a good salesman, it is really easy to grift your followers and make money. And that is the real reason why he's rich. But when I saw this 100 million in assets, I'm just like, bro, you do not have 100 million in assets. You lost like $20 million 2 years ago. Like, what are you talking about? So I don't know if he's counting house hack or however that's going. I don't know. I guess that's what he must be counting, because when we think of all the assets that he has, the only thing I can think of is, I guess his YouTube channel technically is an asset, right? Because it does make money. So I guess that's an asset. I have no idea how much his YouTube channel is worth, but I'm sure he's probably counting that private plane, which we barely hear about anymore, which I'm sure has got to be killing him financially because it's so ridiculously expensive. And it's so expensive, even billionaires don't really like buying private planes because it's just so ridiculously expensive. But I'm sure he's probably counting the private plane in that. And then you also have the fact that he has an ETF. I guess he's counting that. I guess, maybe not. And then I guess he's counting house hack, which I didn't think he raised that ridiculous amount of money. But then again, I could be wrong. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Because I didn't realize this. But if you look at this picture here, this guy is doing this guy's got like a grift coat network going on now. Like, he's got this weird grift. He's doing the Grifting Grinch World Tour, okay? He hasn't dyed his hair green yet, but trust me, it's coming. This man is traveling around the world doing the Grifting Grinch World Tour and getting all the idiots who really think this guy's a genius and who invested in house hack to meet up with him in person. It is the scariest thing I've ever seen. Now, I got to laugh. So you got the one black guy there. At least I think he's black. Yeah, he looks black. So you got the one black guy there. Oh, wait, no, there's another black guy. So you got 2 black guys there. Then you got an old person there. And by the way, I'm not saying, black people for the race thing. I'm actually saying it to make fun of them and laugh, because why are there old people here? Like, you're supposed to be smart. There should be nobody at a Meet Kevin meetup with gray hair. Like, you're supposed to be smart. Why are you at a Meet Kevin Grifting Grinch meetup? Like, what is going on? So I guess he's doing this house hack Grifting Grinch World Tour. And he said, wow, what a crowd of investors for an 8 a.m. meeting Saturday in Miami. You are all amazing. So I guess basically what he's doing is he's finding the people who are stupid enough to invest in house hack. And he's like, well, hey, let's do a meetup, which God knows what the heck the point of the meetup is. I have no idea. But this guy is really doing meetups. And I think that's absolutely insane that he's actually able to get people to come. And I actually looked on his house hack YouTube because he has a YouTube for the house hack thing. You know, I got to do my job, got to be subscribed, you know, got to keep y'all informed of what the newest grift this guy's doing. And so he is actually doing an investor roadshow. Okay. The grifting, I gotta change the name. Remember when he went bald? I call him the Bald Bandit. The Bald Bandit Grifter World Tour. Okay, so let's click on this. So here's the funny part. If you go to House Hack, this RSVP thing, you can actually look at what location you want to attend. And he's literally doing a world tour. Look at this. Look at this. He's going to be in Boston. He's going to be in Atlanta. He's going to Richmond. Oh, my God, he's going to Chicago. Should I pop up, guys? Do you know how funny that would be? Let's just click Chicago. Do you know how funny? Oh, they want me to put an email? Okay, let's put an email. Echoes from above 1. Okay, so do you guys know how funny that would be if he did his little house hack grifting tour in Chicago and I actually attended? Like, do you know how hilarious that would be? I'm absolutely not attending because I can already kind of tell the type of person he is. He's going to be a crybaby. He's probably going to kick me out or something. He wouldn't even let me come. He'd be a little crybaby, even though going would actually be really funny because, I mean, I'm not worried. I mean, this is my city. I live here. But, you know, so yeah, he's doing his little grifting world tour. He's coming to Chicago. Matter of fact, let's actually go look and see what are some of the other cities that he's going to. Like, this is just absolutely insane to me. Okay, so he's coming to Chicago. Let's see where else he's going. He's going to Toronto. He's going to Denver, Dallas, Houston, Austin, San Diego, Long Beach. I mean, this man is just doing a grifter meetup. Like, it is the saddest thing ever. But anyway, the main point of this video was I just think that this guy just continues to lie. And also, some of the things that he's bragging about, that's another thing. He's extremely narcissistic, and he brags all the time. And I don't know what it is about me, but I really do get under this guy's skin. And you can see because he basically made this post in response to me. It's basically in response to me and Chris Norland because I don't know who else a hater would be. There's only 2 YouTubers that talk about you. It's me and Chris Norland. Strongman doesn't want to talk about you much. He just wants to be your dang friend. I don't know why, but, you know, but me and Chris Norland, we're really the only 2 who actually talk about you and, like, legit, like, don't like you at all, you know? But, you know, he's saying I got 9 licenses. I got 3 startups, which is funny because it's like, bro, getting the 9 licenses was not that hard. When you have money the way you do, you can easily, you got the resources and the time to, you know, get those licenses. It's not that hard for a guy as rich as you, okay? Then he says he got 3 startups. Again, when you make a bunch of money grifting your followers on YouTube, it's not hard to start a startup. Anybody with money can start a startup. I mean, for crying out loud, this YouTuber named Amit Kugrija, who we all know does not have much money, he's some freaking, you know, some dude who freaking pumps Palantir. That guy has a startup. Like, having a startup is not impressive. Now, do you have a successful startup? That's a big difference. Then he says 7 kids, and I gotta be honest here. You guys know I don't do wife and kids. I don't talk about anybody's wife or kids. That's just not my thing. I don't do that. I wouldn't want anybody to talk about, you know, my wife or kids, you know. But one thing I will say is I do think it's funny that one day you look up, the man had 2 kids from what I remember. He had like 2 sons. And then like literally like a month later, he's got like 7 kids. I'm like, what happened? Did your wife have quadruplets? Like, I still don't know what happened with that. I mean, shout out to the kids. You know, they're innocent. I hope they're all healthy and happy 100%. But I also do think it's funny that he just randomly popped up with like 5 more kids. I'm like, what happened there? Like that I just think that's funny. But I mean, hey, you got the money for it. So, hey, do your thing. Then he says high school sweetheart. Okay. Like, who cares? Like, amazing team. He's not telling you guys the fact that his old team, the employees he had before, he fired them. Oh, no, he didn't fire them. I'm so sorry. They quit. And then he outed them on YouTube and like blasted to the world that they quit. And he was upset about it. It was so lame. And yeah, he's really just bragging about a bunch of like nonsense. And then this whole $100 million in investments between entities. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of that $100 million is you grifted your followers. And then lastly, he says haters. And, you know, he has the same post on Twitter. And right after haters, he put like a mad emoji as if he's trying to signify that the haters are like mad at him. I just can't. I don't know what it's going to take for Kevin to understand. You don't have legit haters. You have people who hate you because of the things that you've done, but you don't have haters. Nobody's hating on you. Nobody's jealous of you, bro, because I've said this on my channel plenty of times, okay? The guy has money. Good for him. private plane, whatever. Good for him. Successful YouTube channel. Great. But he's miserable. If you don't believe me, go check out my interview I did with Meet Kevin 2 years ago in 2022. I did an interview with him. He was miserable. All he talked about is how he couldn't trust anybody and he didn't really have friends and whatever. He just said all this crap and he suffers from anxiety or whatever. He had a lot to say. Like, you could tell by the interview I did in 2022. Just go type it in. You know, look at my, just go to my channel, go to my live streams and type in popular. Look at my most viewed live stream. It has like 22,000 views. It's the live stream I did with Meet Kevin in 2022. The guy was completely miserable. Showed up on the live stream completely drunk, didn't take it seriously, wasn't professional. Just, you could just tell the guy's a train wreck, okay? And so, you know, you could brag all you want, but I would rather have money and be happy, which is what I'm working on, and I think a lot of people are working on. You know, you can have that balance of being rich and, you know, living a good life and not being a slave to your bills like most Americans are, and not having a crap ton of debt, but you can also be happy, you know, like you don't have to be, you know, just all over the place and constantly, you guys want the ultimate understanding of how you know this guy's unhappy. Let me give you guys the ultimate way that you will know that this guy's unhappy. Do you really think that somebody that's truly happy would be constantly making posts on their YouTube and on their Twitter, telling their haters, you know, the haters are mad because I have 9 licenses. The haters are mad because I got 3 startups. The haters are mad because I got $100 million in assets. Like, just straight bragging. Would somebody that's truly happy do that? If I were rich and truly happy, I wouldn't care what the haters think. I wouldn't constantly be trying to post things to get them to see it and you know, make them think that, oh, I'm better than you and you're just hating on me. Like, that's not something that a happy person would do. If you are truly happy, you would be focusing on your wife, your kids, your businesses, and you would ignore the haters because you would understand that once you get to a certain point in terms of fame and wealth, every famous person has haters, Kevin. Everybody. So why is it that everybody else can handle having haters except for you? I don't see very many celebrities clapping back at their haters. And I'm not talking about rappers because, you know, musicians, they do it all the time because they're not happy either. I'm talking about people who are genuinely happy, like rich people that we can all kind of tell are happy, right? Like Warren Buffett to me seems pretty happy. You know what I mean? Like obviously you don't know, you never know for sure, but he seems pretty happy. Never seen Warren Buffett, even when he goes on the Berkshire meetings, I'd never see him really clap back at haters. He just doesn't care because he's happy living his life. So, you know, you don't really strike me as somebody who's all that happy as you're trying to claim that you are and all that, you know, whatever you're trying to say, like you're doing so great. But, you know, whatever. And you also, I don't think you have $100 million in assets. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Like I want to see those tax returns. I want to see some paperwork. 100 million assets is crazy, but of course he won't show proof that he has 100 million. He's just going to say it and everybody's going to believe him, you know? So anyway, that'll go ahead and conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I just want you guys to know that the Chicago Bears are going to be the best team in the NFL next year because we are amazing. And we got Caleb Williams and we got Roma Duzne and we're just great. Okay. See you later.